Hi, this is a sound test. Okay, should be okay. So this is a quick video to show you the example I did for the active link guide. So it will be very fast and very simple. So let's launch VM. Okay. Whoa. So basically the goal here is I made a form, a regular form with a character field and two buttons. The goal is that when you click on this one, GoJS, it fills a value like hello world into this field using the arinvoke guide, so using JavaScript. And if you click on this one, it will use the native way of doing it. So basically, you have got one active link here that is very simple. As you can see, it's on the form with public permissions. And the only action, there is no execution option, and there is a very simple qualification, and the goal is just to set hello world into my field. So now I created then an active link guide, which is this one, so on my test form with public permissions once again. And I just added the active link that sets the value into the character field. So now I got to find two ways to launch it. So one using JavaScript and one using the native way. The native way is very simple. Basically, it's just you just have to do an active link, still on the same form, still with public permissions. And the execution option is that it will launch when you click on the button number 2. So sadly it's not very nicely displayed because I didn't change the name, but if you change, if you see, it's this button. So when I click on this button, it will launch this active link, and it will do a call guide, so on the test guide, and it will display a little message just to see that we launched using the native button. So how do we launch the JavaScript way? So it's very simple. As you can see, I wrote a little piece of code here. So this is a very simple piece of code. I'm sorry, I'm a bit sick. Okay. So basically, it's just a JavaScript code with a function which calls the arinvoke guide. So on my server name is this one, and this is the active link guide name. So it's very simple. What you need to do is to take this code and to add it into your formula. So in order to do this, you go to your formula, you go to appearance, and you want to add that into web header content. So as you can see, the code is here. You find the same thing. And so now we have got to launch this function, this JavaScript function. To launch a JavaScript function, it's very simple. It's an active link, and when we click on this button, we want to launch this function, the launch ACL guide. So it's just an active link that will be launched on the form with public change permission. No qualification, because we have got the execution option when it's clicked, when the button is clicked. And the action is actually a run process, type JavaScript, and launch ACL guide. So basically we tell that when we click on the button, it will launch the JavaScript function, launch ACL guide, that should launch arinvoke guide. So I saved, I flushed the cache, I emptied the web browser cache. I went to my form, And as you can see, when I click on Go Native, I got the hello world and my message, so it's working. And when I click on Go GS, I got the hello world. So basically, if you look into the form, HTML code, this is a Firebug, it's very useful. I don't think it's in the head actually. Okay, this should be... Okay, it's somewhere. Actually, it's not the file. I'm sorry, I'm a bit sick, so it will be a bit hard to follow. Yep. So let's try and see. So let's try and this one. Okay, so I found it. So as you can see, your code that was added into Developer Studio is here. And if I do a breakpoint, here, okay, because I need to refresh the page, I guess. Okay, so as you can see, it stopped here. And if I type it several times, so it's calling on my server on the guide. You can see that it really goes here. And if you go into the code, you will see that it will go into clientcode.js, so it will be okay. So basically, here is a very simple example. So I guess if you follow this, it should work without too much problem. Okay, see you, bye.